Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel. Ancient Roman plumbing is one of the most remarkable engineering achievements of the ancient world, a sophisticated system that supplied cities with fresh water, removed waste, and helped create the foundation for modern sanitation. Here's a detailed look at how it all worked and the secrets behind its success. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel. The sophisticated engineering behind ancient Roman plumbing systems is explored, revealing how daily life was transformed by these remarkable innovations. Viewers are taken on a journey through aqueducts and pipes, discovering the ingenuity that kept a vast empire flowing. Question-based hook. Ever wondered how a civilization without modern technology built a water system that rivaled cities today? Imagine an empire with millions, all with access to clean water, baths, and even flushing toilets. Get ready to dive deep into the mind-blowing engineering secrets that kept ancient Rome flowing for centuries. Intrigue/mystery hook. Forget what you think you know about ancient history. What if I told you the Romans had a secret weapon, hidden beneath their bustling streets, that powered their entire empire? It wasn't armies or gold, but something far more ingenious that transformed daily life and sustained a civilization for over 1,000 years. Uncover the hidden marvels of Roman plumbing that redefined innovation. Relatable problem/solution hook. You probably take running water for granted every day, but imagine building a city of 1 million people without it. How did the Romans solve the ultimate urban challenge of sanitation and water supply on an unprecedented scale? We're about to unveil the revolutionary plumbing systems that not only kept a vast empire clean but also shaped its very existence. In the heart of the Roman Empire, water was more than just a necessity, it was a symbol of civilization itself. While much of the ancient world struggled with drought and disease, Rome thrived on a network of aqueducts, pipes, and sewers that carried life into the city and waste out of it. To walk through the streets of ancient Rome was to witness a miracle of human ingenuity flowing right beneath one's feet. It all began high in the hills, where Roman engineers identified springs and rivers that could feed the growing empire. From there, they built aqueducts, graceful arcs of stone and concrete that stretched for miles across the countryside. At first glance, these aqueducts seemed almost magical, but they were the result of meticulous precision. Using nothing but gravity and an extraordinary understanding of gradients, Roman builders made water flow smoothly across valleys and plains, descending just a few inches per 100 feet. The result was a constant, silent stream that fed the great city. The Aqua Appia, completed in 312 BCE, was the first of its kind, and by the height of the empire, Rome was supplied by 11 such lifelines, carrying more than 200 million gallons of fresh water every day. When the water reached the city, it poured into massive cisterns and branched out through a network of lead and clay pipes. Public fountains gushed at every corner, where citizens could fill their amphorae or simply stop to drink. For the wealthiest Romans, water flowed directly into their homes, a luxury that came at a high price. Inspectors patrolled the pipes to prevent illegal tapping or leaks, for tampering with the aqueducts was considered a crime against the state itself. Water, after all, was power, and control of it meant control of Rome. No Roman day was complete without a visit to the baths, those magnificent palaces of marble and steam where citizens gathered to wash, gossip, and do business. The water, heated by great furnaces, flowed through rooms of increasing temperature, from the chilly frigidarium, to the warm tepidarium, and finally to the steamy caldarium. Beneath the floors, hot air circulated through a maze of pipes known as the hypocaust, keeping the marble warm underfoot. The baths were feats of both architecture and plumbing, capable of serving thousands of people daily, a marvel that no other civilization could rival for centuries. But perhaps the most impressive, and least glamorous, part of Roman plumbing lay underground, the Cloaca Maxima, the Great Sewer of Rome. Originally built to drain swampy land, it became the beating heart of the city's sanitation system. Wastewater from homes, baths, and public latrines flowed into its cavernous tunnels, carried away by gravity and emptied into the Tiber River. Roman toilets were communal spaces, with stone benches lined side by side, water running continuously beneath them, a shared experience in hygiene that modern visitors might find surprising. Yet, it kept the city cleaner than any other in the ancient world. Still, even Roman brilliance had its flaws. The pipes that carried water throughout the city were often made of lead, and though later studies suggest mineral buildup reduced the risk, some scholars have long speculated that slow poisoning affected Rome's elite. If true, it was an ironic twist. The empire that mastered water may also have been undone, in part, by its own technology. Centuries have passed since the fall of Rome, yet remnants of its plumbing still survive. The arches of aqueducts stand proud across Europe, and parts of the Cloaca Maxima continue to channel runoff beneath the streets of modern Rome. Their endurance speaks to the Romans' deep understanding of materials, flow, and design, lessons that echo in every modern water system today. In the end, the story of Roman plumbing is not just about pipes and aqueducts. It's a story of how water, the simplest of elements, helped build one of history's greatest civilizations. The Romans may have ruled by sword and law, but beneath their feet flowed the quiet, steady force that truly kept their empire alive. The dark side: lead pipes. While Roman plumbing was advanced, it came with hidden dangers. Some historians believe widespread use of lead pipes contributed to health problems among the elite. Modern research, however, studies suggest the flow of water and mineral deposits inside pipes, limited exposure, meaning it likely wasn't a civilization-ending issue. Legacy and influence. Roman plumbing systems influenced water management for centuries. Medieval cities reused Roman aqueducts and sewer tunnels. Modern civil engineering still borrows Roman principles of gradient flow, arch construction, and water distribution. Sewers and waste management. The Romans built one of the world's earliest and most complex sewer systems, the Cloaca Maxima. Purpose: originally constructed to drain the marshes of Rome, it evolved into a vast network removing wastewater and storm runoff. Design: massive vaulted tunnels made of stone and concrete, some still in use today beneath modern Rome. Public toilets: multi-seat latrines with continuous running water underneath, a communal experience rather than a private one. Fun fact: inscriptions on ancient Roman pipes often bore the name of the emperor or owner, serving as both branding and proof of property rights, an early form of water licensing.